Here are the top 7 lessons of Niccolo Machiavelli regarding self-awareness. Niccolo Machiavelli is often remembered for strategy, leadership, and power, but behind all his political thinking is a deeper principle. Self-awareness. For Machiavelli, a person who does not understand themselves cannot understand others, cannot lead, and cannot survive the unpredictable forces of life. Self-awareness is the foundation of control. 1. Know your nature before you act. Machiavelli believed that every person has strengths, flaws, impulses, and habits that guide their choices. He insisted that a wise individual must recognize these traits honestly. If you are too cautious, too impulsive, too emotional, or too indecisive, you must know it. He warned that people fail not because of weakness, but because they refuse to see their own nature clearly. Self-awareness gives you the ability to act according to your strengths and manage your weaknesses. 2. Understand how you appear to others. For Machiavelli, leadership depends on perception. He taught that how others see you often matters as much as what you truly are. This requires a second level of awareness. How do my actions, tone, confidence, and decisions affect the way people respond to me? A self-aware person adjusts presentation, body language, and communication, not to deceive, but to be effective. Machiavelli believed that ignoring how others interpret you is a dangerous blindness. 3. Master your emotions before they rule you. Machiavelli wrote that fear, anger, pride, and desire can destroy judgment. To him, self-awareness meant being able to observe your own emotional storms without letting them dictate your actions. A person who understands their emotional triggers becomes difficult to manipulate and harder to defeat. Self-awareness, therefore, is not softness. It is strategic self-control. 4. Recognize the limits of your power. Machiavelli accepted that no one controls everything. Fortune, uncertainty, and circumstances always play a role. But he argued that a self-aware person separates what they can influence from what they cannot. This prevents wasted effort and increases focus. Self-awareness becomes a tool of efficiency. Direct energy where it matters. 5. Learn from failure. Without ego, Machiavelli believed that ego is one of the greatest enemies of clarity. Many leaders fail because they refuse to admit mistakes or learn from them. A self-aware person looks at their errors without excuses and adapts quickly. For him, failure is not the end. It is information. 6. Observe human nature to understand yourself. Machiavelli spent years studying human behavior, not only to understand others, but to reflect on his own tendencies. He believed you see yourself more clearly when you observe the world honestly. Seeing ambition, fear, loyalty, betrayal, and desire in others helps you recognize those forces inside yourself. 7. Self-awareness creates self-mastery. All of Machiavelli's lessons point to one idea. A person who knows themselves can shape their destiny. A person who lacks self-awareness becomes a prisoner of impulses, emotions, and illusions. For Machiavelli, self-awareness is not about spirituality or softness. It is about strength. It is the inner discipline that allows you to think sharply, act strategically, and respond to life intelligently. In a world ruled by perception and power, only the prepared survive. Subscribe for more insights and more lessons mastering life.